We're gonna wait for these heals. You know what I'm saying? Oh, neither of us have fucking security. God, what a... I really fucked this up. Huh. Shut down. Quick save. Oh shit. Alright, well now we just gotta hang out. So this is gonna break some of the items inside. Oh, just kidding. If I ever bought someone with fucking security or computer use, or just any skills really. Quick save. Oh, you know what? A lightsaber form for this. I don't know what the lightsaber forms do outside of that. Let me check. Force power damage saves versus force throws. So.
You have left me an
Got it.
You have left me an opening.
Oh, bamboozled me. Consider me bamboozled. So let's see. Battle meditation works here, but it's only the we only get the positive effects, not the negative effects. 1-0-0. Quick save. Try to enter 1-0-0 or 1-0-1. Let's see what that does. I don't remember what this does. The Goto command console, huh? Don't know where that is. Hey, clearly I don't know then. I'm not gonna brute force it, but that's I feel like a hard failure for like just touching the console is annoying. Command console. Unlock restricted. Unlock containment cell system. This is where you get a lot of, you can flex a little bit if you're the team. It's a little bit cooler.
I have succeeded. I have succeeded.
Were you about to fail? Find another way. Did it. Huh. Turret defense.
I have succeeded.
I remember this part being like somewhere between confusing and hard. I don't remember only having one party member. But I might just be misremembering that part entirely. Perfect for bottlenecking. What if that means that the count I should be entering is like 3? Right. I think I need another person. Oh. Hello, guys.
Give me an opening. Give me an opening.
All right, this is some shit. You know, I have a distinct feeling that it wasn't really calculating all the damage.
Together.
Oh, there's a turret. There's turrets in here. God damn it. That's what that mass of numbers was. Yeah, physically block us from even seeing the turret. Oh my god, this is obnoxious.
You have an
I shall let this one see.
Oh my god. Just can you guys die? I'll actually make an attack if we get out of here. Made it. Right. Now what do we need to do? Yeah, these are like significantly longer quest chains to get through though, as you can probably tell. Oh, I think I was supposed to turn them off with that. I'm smart. There's the chair. Right, let's do our level ups. Let's get conditioning, empathy, and then conditioning. Oh shit, maximum battle meditation? Fuck yes. Quick save. Right here. I think only I need those. And like fuck grenades. Yeah, dude. What the fucking chemicals? That should be good. Quick save. Like I just needed a fuck ton of chemicals. Yes, I would like the shit. Program reset. Nothing in there. I don't know why I'm opening this. Fuck your doors. I'm not part of your system. Quick save. High security door, nothing. Plasma rocket. Okay. Corellian power suit. That'd be funny if there's like another lightsaber in here. Oh, I need repair to do this. Wonder if I can use somebody else's repair stat when I'm on the ship. Okay. Audience chamber. Turrets. Slice the computer. Download program overlord. How did I do that? Is that what I wanted? Oh, I have the rebreather mask on still. I don't think I need that. Quick save. I think all the droids are dead. Oh, maybe not. Arca Jeth's robe. put them on real fast, actually. How Gucci is that? Alright. Cool, quick save. Oh, that's awkward. Oh no.
Everyone, on the guard! You haven't left me an opening! You haven't left me an opening!
Oh, I have speed. I should give you guys your level ups. Fuck yeah. He's got dual strike. I don't know what you should have. Got full toughness. That's what happens when you're a soldier and not the main character. I'm just like, I don't know what you need. This feat increases the damage done with ranged weapon by 1. It also applies a -2 penalty at any type of deflect the blaster bolt. Oh, okay. Let's pick up all the ground shit. Quick save. Alright, what up, gamers?
Together then!
Okay. Sealed hatch.
They have gotten farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful. But they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
The honor is
I
mine.
am listening.
Don't you have demolitions? Shit.
The honor is mine.
I am listening.
Quick save. I wonder if I can remote disable these. Hmm. Shut down. Right, cool. Quick save. There doesn't seem to be one for mines, so I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
This one is mine.
That was the old-fashioned way, but that wasn't quick. More like I'd have my full party of homies here. Quick save.
This looks like some kind of monitoring station. It's tracking incredible amounts of data.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
Quick save. Droid controller, shit.
My life is yours.
I am ready.
That's right, nerd. Yes, come to me. Fight me here.
I shall make this world see.
Now we have the awkward task of
My life is
I am
yours.
triggering all these points. You know, there's probably something I have that'll like give me demolitions. I guess I'll try to find it. Oh, I don't have it on me. Just kidding.
My life is
I am ready.
yours. How may I serve?
I am listening.
How may I
I
serve?
am listening.
The honor is mine.
Something you
Right.
want with me?
That was dumb. I hate video games. Oh, you can see through the ship. Sweet. Droid controller. Got it. Save. Here we go. That hurt a lot. So we're looking for power controller. Power distribution. Here it is, power distribution. You've got to be kidding. Looting. Looting is dumb.
It's yours.
Only gives me his components. Wouldn't that be funny if it was in here? Power distribution. I wonder if we broke it. Soft lock the game. Quick save. What did that say? Except on the bridge? Except by the console on the bridge. Is there any way we haven't been? Well, this is kind of dumb and bad. We made it to the bridge, and I'm pretty sure I just didn't get the thing for the power. Once it's accessible, but only from the bridge, like they said. Which I doubt. Probably just sitting on the ground somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I bet it's like right here? No. God damn it. Yeah, I need the thing for it. What is it? I'm just gonna do a Google. Power distribution. All right, let's check. Web browser. KOTOR 2 power distribution code. Where can I find the power distribution code? There's a computer in that room. When you access the computer, you should be able to get the codes for the power distribution. It has to be in the audience chamber. You don't say. Oh, there it is. Got him. Done. Figured it out. Quick save. I even walked back thinking that's where it was, and it was there. I just didn't see it. I just needed to use my elven eyes. I feel like this could be cool, but I definitely find it dumb. Alright, quick save. Yeah, so you divert all of the primary power to the secondary modules, and then you go to the power distribution thing, and then shut down.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
The Zerg family will scour the galaxy for this Jedi, and then we will bring her to Goto. I will not fight you. If we are not here before Goto, we would drill holes through the body. Like a, oh, okay. Oh wait, I can use my confusion. You resist? You resisted. You like super resisted. I want to overload the mines and just make them blow up the ship. I don't hope that, like, attack would make me just go to the target, but it didn't.
You have left me an opening.
And this is where if you, like, reprogrammed all the defenses, then you'd have a great time, because you'd be fighting all the defenses instead of you.
You are no match for
But, you know, they spawn the fucking ground, and sometimes they're just not there. Oh, it's the sisters. Finally, we meet the exile. You should tell your companion that he should not strike. He should strike to kill. Oh. Took one of your blades. It's pretty cool. Oh, these guys. Fabled warriors. Yeah, I think A minimum requirement playthrough of this would be really interesting. It seemed like a lot of this was quite necessary. Where's this is? I'm gonna assume she's with us. I don't know why I assumed that. Fucking idiot. Gotta go fast. And by fast I mean gotta go. Dude, other Ebon Hawks.
I can't believe we just blew up Godot's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy.
Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is going to be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Godo off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble.
What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Why would I want this droid?
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
Okay. How do I know it won't try to kill me?
I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise.
Cool. He has special power over droids and cannot set off mines. Sick. Let's get to Nar Shaddaa. I gotta revisit to talk to the Jedi Master Man.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Why did Godar think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war, as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Why me?
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
Ask some questions.
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Why are you on Nar Shaddaa?
I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered.
It's not the only reason.
No, you are right. That is not the whole truth. It is difficult to detect a Force user on Nar Shaddaa, and I knew it. This threat we face, it leaves wounds in the Force when it strikes. It leaves nothing.
And you were afraid.
To live life without the Force, to vanish and die and leave only an echo, it was terrifying. To be connected to all life around you, then to have it stripped, I can only imagine what it must have been like for you. But even that imagining cannot compare with the truth. But there is more than that. On Nar Shaddaa, one cannot escape what was left from the Jedi Civil War. From the failure of the Masters, From our failure to properly train Jedi came disaster.
The Jedi.
And I wondered if perhaps the teachings of the Jedi had been our failing all along. There have been so many failures by teachers who believed in the code with all their being. Master Arca failed Ulik, as Master Boss failed Exar Kun, as Kay and Zar and the others of the Council failed Revan and Malak. For all the acts we do to preserve the galaxy, from such an arrogance that all we do is right and just, I wonder if there is a counter-effect that is created that strikes back at us. Exar Kun, Ulik Keldroma, Malak, Revan, you, all Jedi. There is something wrong in the Force, a wound, a sound that is growing, like a scream. You can hear it echo on Nar Shaddaa, sometimes when the moon is on orbit. It is a frightening thing to feel, that perhaps being connected to all life is not enlightenment at all, but simply another doom. And I think that maybe, perhaps, to forsake the Force as you did, to cut loose our bonds, may not be the wrong thing to do. You taught me something important in the Council Chamber long ago, Exile, and it has stayed with me all these years. You were right to do what you did, everything you did.
I had other questions.
What I can tell you, I will.
At the end of my trial, something happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
Bummer. That's all I wish to know.
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
Your students, your disciples were taught to protect innocence.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulik, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
Revan redeemed herself. Clearly that must give you some hope.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Is there anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think. And words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This form you may have already seen much of during the Mandalorian Wars, but it is fitting to speak using elements of the past, I think. Ataru is the name given to the movements of this form. Though it is aggressive, it is focused, and its best use is in combat against a single opponent. This form is somewhat less useful in deflecting blaster shots. Use it when dealing with opponents in close combat, not against a battalion firing heavy blasters at you.
Just intersect your arms. Cut your own wrists
Exile
off.
has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Okay. Okay. Got all this shit on the ground. Sith War Sword.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Why are there so many of you guys?
Systems failing, master. Failing, master. Systems failing, master.
I think I keep forgetting what my form is. Does this make me want to play, I'm actually playing Jedi Knight Jedi Academy on the Xbox while playing this. I don't know if that's going to be the next game Nelson wants to play. I wonder, genuinely. Oh god.
Unnecessary annoying recipe.
I think this is like missequenced. Like I was supposed to get this before.
That's a new one for me.
I don't know. Whatever. We've dealt with it. Systems failing, master. Seems like really weird to encounter them after the main conflict on the planet. Like why? Why are we doing this? I don't remember anything about Mira's dialogue.
HK-47, I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query. What is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core,
Fat
nor
One.
your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query. Have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Okay. You alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It is difficult to turn away from suffering of others. That is why one must help when they can.
You are right. But there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on Qatar, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged.
Something's wrong with life.
Sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
Do you know what it is?
No, I do not. But I do think there is some greater plan at work here.
Perhaps if we visit all these worlds, it'll come clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
I know not how. Ooh, now we gotta do a round of talking to people. Let's talk to Mira. What's up with you?
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Sure. Something wrong?
Your face. You have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm.
You got a
Peace.
glow? I've got something on my
it's more than
face.
that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
When one's in touch with the Force, others can feel it.
Well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and the Disciple... But it's just the Force.
Me and the Disciple what?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
We don't have that kind of relationship. Oh, It's more like a brother, an idiot brother.
Got it. Just checking.
Something we could talk?
Talk. About what?
Do you understand men? What?
Sure, they're easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can usually smash them on the base of the skull or deliver an uppercut that knocks them flat.
Huh. That could work, I guess.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
Sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets.
There's something else
Go
I wanted to
ahead,
ask. You seem restless.
All this traveling, being trapped in the ship.
You just got here.
Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Were you raised on Shada?
Look, before we get into a game of guess the Pazak card, pull back on the throttle. I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories.
Oh, okay. Feels bad, man. On Narshada.
My life for yours.
I'm gonna teach you some of the forms I've learned.
I am prepared both.
Check this fucking shit out.
I understand. I do not... My life. I am I
Breath
understand.
control. Nice.
My life.
Who
I
said?
serve. My master was aware of a disturbance and there is little You cannot, even if it would be you will, and when you there's a, and if my there is my, it is not a subject. I will.
I think we're done. Like we've talked all we can with her. If I had to guess.
Yes, Jen.
Never mind. What's my party menu looking like? We're missing one. I know who it is. Okay. I can talk to Aton.
Something up?
Oh, she's in the Northern.
Got
it.
Something up. Something up. Something. Something. All right.
Affect mind.
Something.
Dominate mind. Oh,
Something up.
Cool.
Oh yeah. All right. Something. Oh yeah. Oh. Something.
Nothing. Never mind. Cool. Let's see what planet we're going to next. Onderon. Let's go to Onderon. Let's go to fudging Onderon. Let's see what up at Onderon.
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the Isis starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon.
If they decide to do a cargo search, we're gonna be in trouble.
Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
Oh, they're shooting at us. Get us out of here. What the fuck?
The Ebon.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
We better run for it. To the moon. To the moon, people! To the moon! Ah! To the moon!
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky. I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts.
What now? Where did we land?
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
How badly is the ship damaged?
It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target.
Do you think they're still hunting us?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us. We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
We need to get to Onderon.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
There's something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Let's head to the outpost then.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here once, and there are things here she must see.
She fought here? Why didn't she say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
He speaks about a lot of his battles. Quick save. Can't move.
Yeah, something wrong? Shoot.
Why don't you kill your target?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected and Malachor proved it?
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
I never stopped trying to protect others.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Oh, okay. That conversation went well.
What do you want now?
Wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Still?
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends.
But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other.
Like the Force.
And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
From such acts as kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Fair enough.
All right.
Where'd you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
With Mira in your party, you can make rockets at workbenches.
Anything else you want?
Nothing. Influence gained.
Yeah, something wrong. Talk.
Just want to get you...
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one.
Trying to be my mother? Huh. So you might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask.
Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, more or less.
Oh.
I wasn't born there. I just ended up there.
What happened to your family?
Well, the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. I had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
They died in the final battle?
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How could you have lost your family?
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi don't have families.
You're a Mandalorian?
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
What is your homeworld?
I don't know, it didn't matter. I was too young to remember, really. Besides, Nar Shaddaa's kind of grown on me. It's as much my home as any place else.
So you became a bounty hunter?
I'm good at finding people. So I used it to make credits.
Finding people on Nar Shaddaa seems difficult.
Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, and start walking.
Walking?
This is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
No, I understand.
You know your target.
Like sewer pipes?
You know where they're going to go. And sometimes you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt.
That's why I hunt.
Shoot.
Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before.
You don't seem to be holding back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
You okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Oh.
Alright.
Tell me about Hanar.
Hanhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that. And it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hanar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yeah.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
So he was a slave?
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why is he wearing those cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
Sounds like the Zerka deserved it.
Well, before you get too teary-eyed, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened.
Oh,
It makes
Jesus.
what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
So how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
That seems strange.
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is the death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
What if someone else tried to save his life? Would you try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it...
He's
like
the
nothing
juggernaut.
can stop him. Seen him shrug off blaster bolts, both and stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
Any regrets now that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's gonna show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time.
Oh boy.
He's one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his pride.
Never.
Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
How'd you save his life?
You know, it's a long story and I'm kind of tired of talking about it right now. Maybe some other time. It's not much to hear anyway.
Okay. Interesting.